Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to start with our invocation, and I'm going to start with the scripture today. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." In life, we all go through transitions. Through times of uncertainty, we can find comfort in knowing that God has a plan for us. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for waking us up this morning and for our safe travels here. We thank you, Father, for our scholarship awardees as they embark on the plan that you have predetermined for them. We ask that you watch over them as they continue on the path to success with your guidance. May college be full of new opportunities, new friendships, and many helpful lessons. Father, we use today to honor Mr. Gregory Bush and Mrs. Betty Elaine Bush as we honor their legacy through these scholarships. We thank you for the many lessons gained from their wisdom. Our family cherishes them and the blessing for their lives. I ask that you watch over this event today and continue to guide our lives in accordance with your path for us. Please bless the food and the hands that have prepared it. Let it be nourishment to our bodies. I ask all of this in your name. Amen.
Good afternoon. Before we officially start our program, I would like to ask Alexandria to come forward and your whole family, please. Okay. So Miss Alexandria Ogunnason is headed to O'Hare, so we all probably wish we were as well, but I don't want to create airport anxiety and the rushing to get to the airport because I know how that is. So we would like to present Alexandria with her award, and I'm gonna spare you my long speech, and you get to go wherever you're headed. And also, we would like your mother to say a few words about you. Okay, your sister's gonna speak. Okay, that's fine. But before you speak, sister, Alexandria is gonna tell a bit about herself. Looks like you're prepared. But officially for the photo, before you do that, let me present you with your scholarship award and a certificate of excellence.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alexandria Gunnison. I come from Carver Military Academy. So in my free time, I like to read romance novels, solve puzzles, and spend time with my family. The university I'm going to is Loyola University Chicago. My major is nursing, and eventually in the future, I plan to be a nurse practitioner. I chose this career path because I've always wanted to be in the medical field ever since I was younger, and my grandmother also inspired me before she passed away to be a nurse. She was a nurse before she passed away. And one fun fact about me is I've only been to the beach once. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chelsea Ogunnason. I'm Alexandria's older sister. Today is the day we celebrate a lot of awardees today. I'm deeply honored to stand before you to congratulate and recognize my younger sister for her incredible achievement in winning this scholarship award. From the moment she embarked on her academic journey, it was clear that she possessed an unwavering commitment to learning and a thirst for knowledge, as a remarkable drive to excel. And now seeing her efforts culminate in this well-deserved scholarship fills my heart with overwhelming sense of pride. As her older sibling, I have the privilege of witnessing her growth, determination, and resilience at firsthand. Through countless hours of dedication, late nights of studying, and challenges that seem insurmountable, she remains steadfast in her pursuit of excellence. This scholarship is a testament of her unwavering dedication and countless sacrifices she has made along the way. But beyond her academic achievements, what truly sets my sister apart is her heart. She possesses a kindness and compassion that radiates to everyone else she encounters. Her ability to empathize, support, and uplift others is nothing but inspiring. She has always been the one to lend a helping hand, to listen without judgment, and also encourage others with a genuine smile. The scholarship is not just recognition of her academic prowess, but a celebration of the person she is becoming, a compassionate, resilient, and a driven individual ready to take a positive impact on the world. As her sibling, I couldn't be more prouder of the person she has become and the path she's forging ahead. To my dear sister, as you embark on this new chapter, remember that your journey is not just an individual success, but using your talents and passions to contribute to the greater good. The world needs more individuals like you. I have no doubt you will leave an indelible mark wherever you go. Congratulations on this well-deserved scholarship, and may your future be as bright as the light you bring to all of our lives. Thank you.
Congratulations. We wish you safe travels. And that speech was amazing from your sister. It's going to be a tough act to follow, so no one needs to feel that they needed a prepared speech. Okay, that's wonderful. I didn't know I was putting you to work when we assigned homework there. I just want to acknowledge before you leave that the scholarship is presented in my parents' name, and Gregory Sr. and Betty Elaine Bush. And we'll talk more about that as our program begins. Thank you.
Okay, first I want to thank God for all of us making it here. We have made it through the pandemic, and many unfortunately are not here today. We had this program virtually for the first 3 years, so it's so great to be with you all here. This place is a special place for the Bush family. Nichelle had many showers here, all these little children who are now adults, weddings, everything. So this is a special and fitting place to be today for the Bush family as we honor these honorees. Welcome to the Greg Bush Jr. Foundation 4th Annual Celebration. I want to thank Greg Bush, my boss, and the president of this foundation, along with Nichelle, your beautiful, amazing, talentedly, just awesome kids. I mean, you guys got some superpowers going on there. I want to thank the Payne grandparents, Mr. and Mrs. Payne, and also the namesake of this scholarship, Mr. Gregory Bush Sr. and Elaine Bush as well. This beautiful family that you see. Oh, and Brian over there. Hi, Brian. There's a brother over there and a niece. But this beautiful family is because of the support of all the family members here. And so we are just honored to be a part of this, everyone here today. The Greg Bush Jr. Foundation was founded to provide mentoring and scholarship to African American high school students who endeavor to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. We refer these areas to STEAM. The foundation seeks to improve African American participation in STEAM, higher education, and motivate our future Black leaders by providing structured learning activities to develop literacy and innovation with a focus on entrepreneurship. We were founded with 6 principles defined to guide our mentorship and scholarly efforts. The foundation founding principles are: 1, intentional. Purposely target African American youth with STEAM careers aspiration to empower them with the tools to overcome systemic exclusion. Number 2, guidance. Encourage African American students to pursue careers in STEAM. Number 3, innovation. New ideas that create change and disruption make the world go round. African Americans built America, and our innovation is the route of civilization. Number 4, tenacity. We must see goals through to success. Anything worth doing won't be easy. Economic empowerment. The Black dollar is power, and Black-owned STEAM businesses is the key to remedying economic inequalities. Number 6, scholarship. Through scholarship, the Greg Bush Jr. Foundation will do its part to help create the African American leaders of tomorrow. And now, please let me introduce to you the foundation's founder, Greg Bush Jr. Before he comes up, I'm going to give you a little information about him, especially for those who do not know Greg. Greg is president and CEO of Bush Infotech Group, Inc. This past week, he made his 6th year as owner, and he's been with the firm for 22 years prior to acquiring it. Greg is the president and CEO of Bush Infotech Group, a management and information systems consulting and services firm. He has more than 25 years of experience managing large-scale information technology projects. Greg holds a Master of Science in Information Technology from Kaplan University and a bachelor's degree in computer science from Chicago State University. He is currently enrolled at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology studying artificial intelligence. Over the last 20-plus years, Greg and the Bush Infotech Group team have implemented technologies that managed a total of $86 billion in clients' projects. Greg thrives on being an information technologist and has a passion for the power of data for project governance and controls. In 2019, Greg created his software known as Phase to help build infrastructure in East Africa. Phase was conceived for the architects, engineering, construction, and facilities management industry, and then reimagined and redeveloped for all businesses due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Bush is now investigating and implementing artificial intelligence to deliver new innovations for Phase. Phase is now being offered in the United States, and Greg continues to explore the African diaspora to deliver Phase and teach the region how to utilize this new technology. The effort creates jobs in Chicago and new services and opportunities for African businesses. Phase is the only cloud solution of its type owned and operated by a Black-owned firm. As a result of the creation of Phase, Greg firm won the U.S. Department of Commerce Minority Business Development Agency 2020 Minority Innovative Technology Firm of the Year Award. And in 2020, Harvard Business School Publications published a case study titled KFA Inc. Building the Future. Greg enjoys sharing his life and business experiences with youth and applying his experiences to the 6 principles of the Greg Bush Jr. Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a great applause to Greg Bush Jr.
Thank you, Quinn, Ms. Quintella Inti. I know many of you students have interacted with Quinn over the past few weeks, and frankly, when Quinn finished my bio, I looked around and looked for this guy to stand up and come up to the podium. It's weird to have someone talking about you, and usually when you're doing what you like to do and you consider your work fun, which is a blessing, when it's written and spoken, it just doesn't seem real. It's like I did all of that. But thank you all for being here. And I believe, because we are readjusting for time, I'm going to do my speech, then we'll do the awards. How does that sound, Quinn and Tony? All right, thank you. Try not to bore you. We do indeed have fun at our firm. I'm gonna try not to tell any bad jokes, Quinn, but I think I get that from my father. So let's loosen up and have fun this afternoon, and we'll keep it moving here. So yes, good afternoon to our guests, our parents, our guardians, our friends, family, and most importantly, today's scholars here to receive the Gregory Senior and Betty Elaine Bush Scholarship Award. I am indeed Greg Bush Jr., and I hope that I was able to greet everyone as we gathered here today. And yes, as Quinn said, most of my family is in the room. I'm missing one brother here. He couldn't make it here today. I just want, the next paragraph was speaking about my family, but rather than me read my point of view, I would like to go around the room in no special order and have my family introduce themselves. This event is all about education. Where did you go to school? Where are you going to school? What did you study? I may jump in and make it sound bigger and greater than you say it, because we teach our children to be humble, but they've all done amazing things. So let's start with Miss Jaden Bush. Be to the point, but make it sound great.
My name is Jaden Elia Bush. You missed the middle name. I went to Marian Catholic High School and I graduated this year, so I'm going to Ball State University, and I am double majoring in animation and dance.
And Aaliyah is my doing because I got to know Aaliyah, the singer, at one point, and due to the untimely passing of Aaliyah, all of our children have A names for the middle name, and Jaden was named for Aaliyah. Okay, we're going to move next to our fabulous photographer and videographer, and also the artistic chair for the foundation, Miss Jordan Alexis Bush.
Hi everybody, I'm Jordan Alexis Bush. I went to Ball State University and I was a double major in dance and video production, so you can see where Jaden's going to Ball State now. And now I work for Bush Infotech Group, also known as KFAE. And I am the multi-producer for the team, so I was the one who was emailing everybody, just asking for your pictures and stuff. And this video right here is something I created, so that will be on YouTube for you guys to check out too. And
Jordan says double major, but Jordan has what you call a dual major. She has 2 degrees because the degrees came out of 2 colleges at the university. So she has a degree in TV and film production and a degree in dance. And she's really great at what she does. Thank you for all of your efforts today, Jordan. Next, we're going to move forward to Jasmine Alexandria Bush.
Hi everybody, I'm Jasmine Alexandria Bush. I went to Xavier University of Louisiana and I studied biology with the pre-medicine and Spanish major. I'm currently going to grad school, so I'm studying at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology for counseling psychology.
Thank you, Jazz. So I think I've been to New Orleans, way more times than I ever wanted to. And I'm so happy that drive is done. Good. So we're really proud of you, Jasmine. And Jasmine just graduated this year, a couple months ago. And last but not least, we have Mr. Jalen Alexander Bush, who also has really grand achievements.
Hi everybody. My name is Jalen Alexander Bush. I'm 24 years old and I'm a graduate of Lewis University in Romeoville. My degree was aviation unmanned aircraft systems, minor in information security and risk management, so those are all fancy words for drones and hacking. Right now I am the operations specialist at DuPage Airport Authority. Basically my job is to make sure that the runways and taxiways are safe and clean for landing and departing traffic. I'm a private pilot, recently got my instrument certificate last month or 2 months ago, and I'm working on my commercial certificate now.
So that means that Jalen could fly the plane like Obi-Wan Kenobi put the thing on him. And if you can't see out the window, he still knows how to get you there. So he just finished that coursework and that certificate a few weeks ago, right, Jay? And Jay can use a donation of about $100,000 to finish up the rest of the training. All right, and last but not least, and Nichelle, you don't have to give a big speech, but I do want to introduce my lovely wife, Dr. Nichelle, and I'm gonna say your middle name out loud. Nichelle M. Bush, Dr. Nichelle M. Bush. Now, Nichelle has 7 degrees, and we won't take 10 minutes explaining your 7 degrees, but welcome, Nichelle. Would you like to say anything?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. I am Dr. Nichelle Bush. I am a family and emergency trauma nurse practitioner, doctoral prepared, and I practice emergency medicine in all areas of Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. But prior to being Dr. Nichelle Bush, I went to schools in the local Chicagoland community. These are my parents, of course. Graduated from high school, went on to Bradley University, where I was a double major in bio pre-med and Spanish as well. Worked my way through onto graduate school, went to both University of Illinois for some courses, and then also to Loyola University, where I graduated with my master's in nursing, as well as a family and emergency nurse practitioner certification. I'm board certified, I am a minor surgeon, and I do all things emergency medicine. Pursued on to DePaul University, where I also grabbed my doctoral degree as well. And I am also a college professor. I teach critical care to multi-students in the Chicago area. Anything else you want me to say?
Well, you're far and beyond what everything.
I speak a few languages, and Spanish being my second language. My message to you is to continue until there's nothing more to continue on to do. Go as far as you can go. It will open all areas and all opportunities for you. So I want to thank my parents and my family, because without their support, I wouldn't be who I am today. Families, support your students, push them on through, support them, love on them, be there for them as they make their journeys onto their professional lives. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're not here to be braggadocious, but we're here to impress upon everyone the importance of education and how proud we are of all of you to continue on with your education. Last but not least, I have to recognize Ms. Quintella Inti, who not only has her MBA, but just finished at Harvard Business School. Quinn, would you like to say some words?
I think I said everything I wanted to say earlier. I just want to thank the Bush family and the Payne family. All of your examples and hard work and support of your family is an inspiration, and that's why the students are being honored today. So you know this family believes in education. So all of you who have gotten this education, we want you to keep in touch with us, because we're super proud of you and we want to be your clients. So after you're done, I want to, go to if you're my nurse or doctor, I definitely want to support you. But thank you, everyone. It's been it's an honor to honor all of you.
Thank you, Quinn. And Quinn also is my vice president at our firm. So I'm going to talk a little bit quicker because we don't want to get too far over our time that we rented this place. So here we go. So yes, I am the president and CEO at companies that I own, and I have been privileged to be able to travel the world to conduct business in places like Jamaica, Dubai, Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania due to my innovations. So students, as you heard from Ms. Inti, reading my bio, I have an undergraduate in computer science and a master's in information technology. You see, and you saw from my family, education is very important to my household, and I believe that is important to all of you. For every high school graduate seeking your advanced degrees and seeking to better the status of your life. I know it as a matter of fact that I stand on the the shoulders of many great leaders, including my parents, business people, and civil rights activists who have paved the way to make my career possible. I run a consulting firm that employs 20 staff members, and we generate millions of dollars in revenue due to our education. My staff members include engineers and architects. They have masters in business administration degrees, PhDs. I didn't acknowledge one of my directors, Dr. Terrence Roberts, one of our PhDs on staff. Sorry, Terrence, didn't mean to miss you there. Yeah, Dr. Terrence Roberts is in the house. And other advanced education, which has provided them all with a good life for themselves and their families. Education is crucial for the advancement of Black students in the African American community as a whole. So our future is on your shoulders. Education is a means to empower individuals with knowledge, skills, and opportunities that could help them break free from systemic oppression and achieve their full potential. Education is not just about acquiring academic knowledge, but also developing critical thinking skills, creativity, and leadership abilities. As graduates, high school graduates, you are continuing your education to give you a competitive edge in the job market and help you contribute to society in meaningful ways. Let us not forget that education is a way to promote social justice and equality by creating opportunities for all individuals, regardless of race or social economic status. Education remains an essential tool for personal growth, professional success, and societal progress. I stand before all of you today as living proof of the power of education. Please know, as a senior in high school, I had no idea of what my future would bring, and perhaps some of you as entering freshman year also aren't aware. None of us know what our future will bring. I just knew that I needed a college degree to get there. I believe that the most important message that I can share is that if I can be successful, if I can make it, as we say, if I can achieve my dreams and goals, so can all of you. You see, it is a matter of your perseverance. That means your determination. It is a matter of your determination to succeed. So you're completing this first step, completing high school, was a huge accomplishment. And now your journey to complete, with the completion of college degree, is a goal for your families and communities, and most importantly, you are achieving a great accomplishment for yourselves, for you, as you continue to lay the road for your future. I know that the last few years have not been easy for everyone. Whether difficult or easy for you, each of you completed your journey through the pandemic to make it here today. Please understand, ultimately, your perseverance, your determination, perhaps with some push from your family and your teachers, made it happen and helped you get here. As you prepare to begin your successful careers as college students, I'd like to speak to you about perseverance for continued success in taking purposeful actions that I believe are important to obtaining your goals and success that you cannot even imagine today. So let me tell you all, I am proof that your futures can be and will be great. Remember, if I can do it, so can you. So how can you do it? Just keep moving forward, as Dr. King said. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. So I would like to share the Greg Bush Jr. top 5 rules to achieve purposeful perseverance in life on the road to college success. So I would like to imagine everyone great that you look up to, whether it be in technology or medicine or science or arts or math, engineering, they all had similar rules. Everyone has some type of methodology that they perform their greatness by. So here we go. Greg Bush Jr.'s top 5 rules to achieve purposeful perseverance in life on the road to success in college. Number 1, while not necessarily seeking to be the leader, don't be a follower. Follow your heart. Be determined to make your own paths that help you meet your own goals. You don't need anyone to follow you on your path. It is not important to be the most popular. It is important to be the best for yourself, to fulfill your own aspirations and happiness. Okay? Number 2, own the word nerd as a term of endearment or a word of power. Nerds make the world go round. Strive for excellence, be the best that you can be. I'm laughing because I did a podcast interview Friday, and the woman interviewing me called me a nerd. And I just went with it and made it a great thing. It's a big part of the interview. But use it as a term of endearment. And frankly, if I wasn't the way I am today, none of us would be in this room. Be determined to stay, and I'm cool. I'm a cool nerd. Look, I know Steve Silk Hurley. Number 3, be determined to stay ahead of tasks and master the assigned task. Utilize tutoring and your professor's office hours to get help when needed. And most importantly, don't fall behind on your assignments and deliverables. I need to apply this one to myself because that MIT is kicking my butt. Number 4, this is really important, remove the naysayers from your inner circle. These could be your friends, they could be family. Never believe anyone who tells you that you cannot achieve your goals. Lastly, number 5, surround yourself with friends and family that support your dreams, goals, and difficulties. Seek individuals that are wiser than you and even smarter than you. The most successful among us achieve success via their team and support system. So in closing, I want to give all of you a round of applause for your excellence. Please remain purposeful with perseverance. I wish you all a lifetime of success because I know in just a few short years, what you achieve can literally be out of this world, especially what's going on at the speed of technology and artificial intelligence. It's going to make all of your jobs that you're studying different than the way you saw them freshman year of college. So thank you for your attention. In that few words I want to give you. Sorry, I'm reading. I wrote this like 3 o'clock this morning. So we're going to keep moving with our presentation. And while Ms. Quinn comes up, I also want to acknowledge my brother who's in the room. Brian also went to Chicago State University. He's a music educator, secondary education. He moved to LA about, 19 years ago, Brian? 19 years ago. And he teaches in Los Angeles, and he's traveled the world doing what he loves, which is playing his bass guitar. So he's a professional musician. Okay. Okay, so we're going to proceed to hand out the awards. Ms. Quinn is going to announce your name. We'll do a quick photo. And then after each student receives their award, we would like the parent or guardian or representative of your guest give a short, hopefully 60 seconds or less, words about each recipient. And again, acknowledging, I'll tell you the education. First of all, all you students are really blessed. I didn't have a choice in where I was going to school. My father went to Chicago State, my uncles went to Chicago State, everybody went to Chicago State, and that's where I was going. So this whole thing about applying, that's not a bad thing at all. So I don't mean it in any negative tone. But your grandmother also. My grandmother went to Chicago State. So the way we are today in society and community, we have this social media, you announce where you're going to school, and people make it a big production, and we get these scholarships. And some of our parents, frankly, make too much money to even get scholarships. I know Quinn and I go through that situation with our own children. Our children don't qualify for scholarships, so we look for private opportunities. The point was what I was getting to is it's a blessing that you have your parents to support you, and we have scholarships like the one today to support us. But do consider, because I know we go away to school and it's not all that we thought it was going to be. Don't feel you're stuck for 4 years. Come home, go to Governor State, go to Chicago State. Save your parents a whole lot of money. My parents paid as I went. They paid cash for Chicago State. No debt, no loans, and no scholarships. And I think I turned out okay. Okay. So I just wanted to add those words. My father was an educator for 30 plus years. How many years, Dad? 34. 34 years in the Chicago public school system. And my mother was a buyer for St. Bernard Hospital before she retired. So this scholarship is offered as a reflection of thanks and acknowledgement of the greatness of my parents and the 3 sons that they raised. That, we're all successful businessmen, entrepreneurs, and everything else we do has been a success due to my parents. So thank you.
Alyssa Smith.
Hi guys, my name is Alyssa Smith. I am a graduate from Oswego East High School. During my time there at Oswego East, I participated in various clubs such as dance team, student council, senior class committee, and Key Club. Outside of school, I was a part of Top Teens of America, Girl Scouts, and then I created my own organization called Kids in the Gap with my twin sister Ashley. So through all of that, we've done a lot, basically. And then I also volunteered at my church for as long as I can remember, actually. But anyways, I will be attending Bradley University in the fall, majoring in nursing, hoping to become a nurse practitioner. So I'm very excited about that. A fun fact about me is that I'm incredibly good at math, and I'm a good dancer too. But before I go, I want to thank Mr. Bush and the Bush family for giving me this opportunity to just pursue my career and make it a little easier for me and my family. So thank you.
Hi, I am the proud mom of Alyssa Smith and Ashley. They were, from the time they were kindergartners, just very special people. They always wanted to give back. They started Girl Scouts and spent all 14 years in Girl Scouts, earning all their gold award, all the awards that you could get from Girl Scouts. They have received. They've always wanted to give back. They've done a lot in service. And like she said, they developed their own organization, Kids in the Gap, and they did quite a bit of things underneath that, and we get a lot of funding underneath that. But I'm just so proud of them and who they've turned out to be. I've never had to chase them and go, get to school, get your homework done. They just had it done, unlike my son. I had to push him. But they've always been there. They've always done it. They've always made me proud of the things they do and how they care for their friends and their family and church. I don't have to say go to church. If I say I'm not going, they're like, why? We're going, So they give back there too as well. Thank you, the Bush family. You just exemplify what I try and push to them is education and giving back to your community and chasing your passion. Because with your passion comes wealth, comes friendship, comes getting to the highest level of excellence that you can get to. Thank you.
There means they're twins, so.
Ashley Smith. Ashley Smith.
Hello, I'm Ashley Smith. Of course, Alyssa said I attended Oswego East High School. I'm now a graduate, and I'm going to be pursuing Marquette University in the fall. Throughout my high school career, I bet you've heard as much as I've done the same thing she's done. Student council, Key Club, all the works. I was in Top Teens of America. I was the president of that club for 4 years, and then I did the Area 3 parliamentarian for 2 years. I have chosen to further my education at Marquette University, majoring in physiological sciences with a minor in psychology. My ultimate goal is to become a neuropsychologist. Why I want to become a neuropsychologist is mainly to make an importance of mental health, especially in the Black community, and letting people know that it's okay to take care of your mental health and that it is important to take care of it. My fun fact is that my favorite color is green, and lastly, I want to thank the Bush Foundation and your family. You guys have a beautiful family, very inspiring with all the jobs and opportunities that you guys have and provide. Thank you.
I just left out one thing. I'm just going to say about they're both attending. They're going to be separated for the first time, but they're going to both their schools on full scholarships, academic scholarships, and they have also earned a bunch of outside scholarships too. And we're just so proud to be a part of the Bush family. I wish we knew you guys hang out, because it's like their worlds have collided in so many different ways, and they didn't even know it. But congratulations on your family and the success that you guys have created, and just trying to teach other African American kids that it can be done. You can succeed in your life. So thank you. And I'm a nurse practitioner too.
Shawnalay Burton.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, my name is Shawnalay Burden. I am a recent graduate from Neuqua Valley High School. During my time at Neuqua, I participated in the girls' track and field club, or not club, but track and field. I also participated in my school orchestra. I play upright bass. So it's really cool to hear everything that you're doing as well. That's truly inspiring. I also was the leader of the Black Student Alliance Club at my school, and participated in Aspiring Medical Professionals Club. And I plan to continue my education at Howard University, majoring in psychology on a pre-medicine track, my ultimate goal being a family physician. And yeah, a fun fact about me, I volunteer at my church. I am a worship leader there at Calvary Church. Yes, and I'm very passionate about music, so I will also plan to minor in music at Howard University. Thank you. I can't get up here without thanking Miss Quintella NT. Without Miss Quinn, I wouldn't be where I am today and all the things that I do and how successful I've gotten here. With her guidance throughout the past 4 years and throughout middle school, she's been a mentor and a great help for everything that I know so far, basically, through budgeting finance along with my father, and preparing me for what comes next. I couldn't be more grateful, and I couldn't be more grateful for this opportunity by the Bush Foundation. So thank you very much.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Andrew Burden. It's my lovely daughter, Shanalei, and I honestly can't say enough about her. She's such a brilliant mind, a smart girl, beautiful inside and out. She cares for her community. She cares for her family. What she didn't tell you is that she has 3 younger siblings that really look up to her. She's been an absolute inspiration to all 3 of them, 2 of them young girls, and she exemplifies everything that I could imagine a young black girl to be. She's witty, she's smart, funny, and most of all, she has the biggest heart you'll ever find. She's really a caring young woman. So I'll keep this short. I don't want to tear up. We're taking her to Howard on Tuesday, so it's an emotional time for us, but we're excited for the next journey for her in her lifetime. So she can sing. We might put her on the spot. You know, I'm just saying. But thank you, guys. Thank you to the Bush Foundation. We appreciate you.
Last but not least, the only gentleman this year, Kasim Polk. Oh, and well-dressed, says Mr. Bush. The red and black, right?
All right, how's everybody doing? Doing good? Ooh, I'm a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm the only gentleman here. I mean, my pants are a little tight. I want to look good for y'all, man. Ooh. But now, on a serious note, I really want to just take a moment and say thank you to the Bush family and foundation for giving me this amazing opportunity. Thank you so much. Now, hello, my name is Cassian Polk. I graduated from Hansberry College Prep. I volunteered at House in the Woods to help all aspects of work at summer camp. I supported daily cabin routines, such as getting campers to do cabin chores and eventually helping them go to sleep. I also supported daily camp activities, including teaching our core activity, photography, to over 100 campers. Over the 45 days of camp, I supported our camp day and night throughout multiple sessions. These experiences have taught me to have patience with others, be sympathetic to others' feelings because you don't know what they're going through, and teamwork skills with others. Now, the college I will be attending is Illinois State University. The major that I will be studying, thank you. The major that I will be studying is business administration, and I am interested in studying business administration because I want to become a successful entrepreneur one day and build a business to bring that to my family, to pass it on to them. A fun fact about me is that I am good at math. I'm really good at math, and that I am a huge anime fan. Thank you. One of my favorite animes is Dragon Ball. The character that I like the most is Goku for the reason of what he stands for. He stands to better himself every day so he can face challenges and protect the people he loves. And that's what I aspire to be. So thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Carmen Polk. I'm Cassian Polk's mother. Sorry, I had a few things written down. Okay. Cassian, you are an extraordinary child. You are such a blessing to my life, and I love watching you grow. You have an amazing personality, and I'm so proud of the young man I see you becoming. College is a step in your road towards success. Embrace the challenge and relish the experience. And on your journey in life, it may be difficult at times, but without a challenge, your life is at a standstill. Don't stand there, move into it, walk through it, and conquer it, declaring your victory along the way. I am very proud of you, son, and I love you.
Can we give one more hand to all the honorees today and their families? Next, Mr. Bush, would you like to, okay. I would like Mr. Gregory Bush Sr. to come to the podium, please.
Congratulations to all the recipients of scholarship. I'm very happy to be here with you today. A couple of days ago, I got a call from my son and his vice president. They said, "Would you like to say something?" My wife instantly told me, "No, you don't want to say anything." My son told me, "Be brief. I'll give the speech. You don't have to give the speech." I spent 34 years in the Chicago school system, 18 at the elementary level and 16 as a high school teacher. I, of all the people in the room, I know where the mindset of these graduates is right now because they've heard it for years. At 13 with that elementary diploma, my, you've grown up. At 16, why can't I get a driver's license? And at 18, well, I know you think you're grown, but you still have to answer to me. Guess what, Mom, Dad? College is defined as adult education. You're not going to college as a child. You're headed there as an adult. You are expected to be responsible. You are expected to be honorable. And you are expected to enjoy that experience. So as you approach your college years, Greg had 5. I've only got 3. The first one is what Dr. King said. Be the best at what you do. Be the best. And no matter what happens, you'll know you've done your best. Secondly, my students would postpone what was difficult. If I gave them an assignment, they'd look at it and say, well, I'm gonna do this last. My advice to everyone who's a student, do what's difficult first. Do that first, then everything else is easy. And lastly, I'd like to quote one of his favorite people, Morris Day. Morris, he's doing it right now. Morris Day does the bird. And as you think of yourself going into college and how am I going to conduct myself through college, you don't want to be that little bird pushed out the nest, counting on your mom and your dad. You want to be that eagle, confident, spreading your wings and soaring. And as you soar through the next 4 years, be aware that your goals are not always going to be the outcomes that you expect. And when you don't achieve that outcome, that teacher didn't give you the A you deserved, gave you a B. You don't get B's, that's not you, you know better, but you got a B. What do? You do your best. You turn around and you say, I can do better. I don't have to call home and get advice or cry to my parents about how difficult this is. I can do better. And as you do better and things get difficult again, I'd like you to remember something my mother said all the time. In fact, raising my brothers and I must have been a real challenge because she said it all the time, all day. And I would like you to know her favorite prayer. Lord, give me strength. Lord, give me strength. I heard it all the time, every day. Lord, give me strength. So as you go through college and you don't like that teacher, and you don't like that grade, and you don't like that experience, just remember that little prayer. Lord, give me strength. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Dad. So that's why you're senior and I'm junior. And he didn't even have to write that down. So thank you for those words. Lord, give me strength. I'll remember that as well. I think I'll say something else, but I can't share it. But that concludes our official program. And I must thank everyone that helped put this together. First of all, starting with my daughter, Jordan, who, Tony, don't get me emotional here. So I see you wiping your eyes. I want to thank my daughter, Jordan, for all of her hard work, helping put this together, all of the media work that you do, and all the rework you do after hearing Quinn's opinion, Tony's opinion, and then my opinion. So I appreciate all of your effort. I know it's not easy, even though it's so great at the end. It looks simple and polished, but it takes a lot to get to that point. So thank you very much. Tony, Mrs. Tony Hurley. So all the youth in the room here, I know you probably don't recognize the name Hurley, but we'll start with Tony. Tony's my executive assistant at the firm, but I gave this project to her to help coordinate this facility and the food and the programs and just everything required on the logistics of this event. So again, Tony, I thank you very much for everything you did to help us put this together. And then my right hand at our firm, Vice President Quintella Inti. Again, thank you. You helped me when we formed the foundation. You've been with me all 4 years putting this program together. This is our first year in person. You stay on top of the students, get all their paperwork and pictures and everything they need turned in. And I'm sure there's a whole lot more you do, Quinn, that I won't say or I'm not saying out loud, and maybe I forgot, so blame it on my mind, not my heart. But again, I thank you for everything you've done to help put this together, Quinn. And is that much better? Is that much what it is due to you and what you put into it? So thank you. All right. Again, thank you to my parents. Thank you to the firm for doing well to be able to offer all my staff who's not here, is their billable and hard work that gives us the opportunity to give these scholarships. And lastly, I just want to acknowledge my youngest daughter. So being my daughter, you couldn't apply. Jaden, what's your cumulative 4.67 on a 4.0 GPA, 4.0 scale? 467. Virtually, beyond straight A's, AP classes, all of you scholars know what I'm talking about. So we dropped. Nope. We drop Jaden at school next Sunday, and just know I have something for you too. So if anyone's wondering, each scholar received $2,000. Jaden, I'm not promising you $2,000. Because all for the next 4 years, I know you're a FaceTime or a Facebook video or whatever the popular thing is, a Wave and a Zelle transaction away. So, but yeah, Mom and Dad will also, as you know, we love you and we take care of you as we have our 3 other children. So thank you all. This concludes today's event. We have the room for a few more minutes so that we can network and shake hands and take pictures. Jordan's reminding me we need to do a few more official pictures with your awards in your hand, and I ordered a 5-foot check in Amazon. It's probably at my front door. We didn't even check the front door. It probably came yesterday, and no one, so we don't go out the front door, we go out the side door. So I didn't. So we'll keep it for next year or get my $50 back. We were supposed to hold that in the picture, but that's my fault. I forgot to get it from the front door. So let's do these pictures. Everyone, please enjoy. I hope you like strawberry. I like strawberry. But otherwise, have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon. Thank you. Oh, and then I want to I didn't finish acknowledging the Hurleys. So we have, I started to refer to generations and age, and you probably don't recognize the Hurley name, but Steve Silk Hurley is my artistic chair of the foundation. He's world-renowned record producer, Grammy-nominated record producer. Some of his biggest hits include work with Michael Jackson, work with Prince, work with Madonna, and I'm going old school. Steve, we need a new school hit. But I've known Steve since, the late 80s? I think it's fair to say your biggest hit was Jack Your Body, the first house track to go platinum. Is that right? Is that fair? If I'm lying, we'll just tell everybody it's true. But I'm happy to know Steve and have him part of our foundation. And Steve sponsored Mr. Ron Gilbert, the violinist, who's here today, being the artistic chair. Steve, so thank you, Ron. And we're going to invite Ron back up to play as we take photos and everyone communicates and shakes hands, so on and so forth. Thank you.